Hi, welcome to the Language Cafe. My name is Edgar Montoya. Welcome to my channel. In case you're wondering what this channel is about, it's a channel about where I like to discuss English and Spanish. I actually teach English and Spanish, or ESL in English. It talks about points of interest about the languages, literature, culture, cultural points like cuisine, music. I might touch on also the news of the Americas, anything that might be of interest to quote-unquote Americans, as we say, and much more. It's a channel in development, so I'm open to ideas too. What I'm going to talk about today, so we're talking, it's called the Language Cafe. It might be something you might find in a cafe, most likely not in America anyways. It's called Yerba mate. Okay. Yerba, Spanish, it means herb. And mate is a particular kind of herb that is grown in the eastern and Atlantic part of South America. We're talking about Paraguay, Argentina, southern Brazil, especially popular in South America, but especially in those areas. Also with, like I said, Argentina, Uruguay, southern Brazilians, Paraguayans. It started in Paraguay. It used to be called even Paraguayan tea. They were the ones most famous for it. But my interest in it, my mother's from Argentina. So I'm very interested in, I'm going to present some other things, that favorites and goodies that Argentines like. But first, let's talk about mate. What is mate? Is it a tea? Not really a tea. It looks like it's ground up like a tea. Let me show you what it looks like a little bit. A little bit more here. You can see this very well. Okay, it's ground up. It looks like ground tea. If you see a tea bag, but it comes from a species of a holly tree, okay, or a holly bush. It's ground up. In that part of the world, they really like to drink it. It's very popular. Has a dark roasted taste, and they drink it in cups. And let me show you what I drink it out of. This is another traditional mate cup. This is a creamer, but okay. But I don't have a actual mate cup. Let me show you what a real mate cup traditionally, but it looks like what most people would drink from, something that looks more like this. Okay, it's shaped like this. This is a gourd, right? This comes usually, traditionally, they may come out of gourds. Okay, that are grown, like a squash plant. And they're cut out. You can't drink from this one because it's not treated inside. It's not tempered. This one's just decorative. Here it actually says República Argentina. Found at a garage sale. Needs a paint job. It's fading. It's supposed to be completely black. It's not a real straw. Let me show you what a real straw is. Okay, and these are called porongo. It's in Argentina. Some people call it calabaza, so squash. Okay, but anyways, mate cups, the real ones, traditionally they look something like this. But in absence of one that I can use, I drink out of a creamer. Hey, you might laugh, but I remember years ago in restaurants, when I started to see them, they would bring us sodas in mason jars. You know what a mason jar is? It's a jar for preservatives. I would look at it and see how strange, but just why not? So anyways, I use this creamer. And then how you drink it, then you pour it in, you pour hot water into here, okay? And then we drink out of a metal straw called a bombilla. It's B-O-M-B-I-L-L-A. In Buenos Aires, it's a bombilla. For those of you who study Spanish, you know that double L has a ya sound, ya, ye, yo, you. But in Argentina, in the Buenos Aires region, they call it, they would use double L would have a zh sound, ja, she, shoes, particular to people from Buenos Aires. And also I heard in Medellin, part of Colombia, they also have that zh sound, okay? So what you do is you would stick this in here. Okay, let me show you the design of the thing. This one's very ornate. Not all of them are very ornate. This one's more regular. At the bottom, it's not a typical straw. It can't be, of course, because you're like sucking weeds here, herbs. This is a strainer here. Okay, when you've put the herbs in here, and you drink in here. Of course, it'll keep the herbs out. You won't be sucking in herbs. Sometimes one little one might get through. Okay, so drink it hot. You can add sugar to it. So I like to do something. Well, I drink it both, straight and like with sugar. Okay. And people on the go, they like to. Sometimes you'll see people. I've even seen like Lionel Messi I remember a picture of him when he was playing once with I forgot, Luis Suarez. We were playing together at Barcelona. They were walking through an airport and they had their mate, one that looked more like this, a little mate cup, with a thermos, right? Thermos in Spanish is termo. Okay. Why drink here when you drink at home? I put my hot water in here in a teapot after heating the water in a tea kettle. And you sip it, keep pouring water in, keep sipping. Now, the pre-COVID days, they would do is, well, Argentines at least, you might share one. You sip it, you pass it on to somebody else, they sip it, and it's not proper manners to even clean the bit. Okay, so you don't wipe it. You drink it, pass it around. Obviously today, they're not doing that. Okay. So then, so you have mate. And it's just such a big thing over there. They love it. They love it. People, I'm the son of an Argentine mother, so I can speak from their vantage point. You see most Argentines in their homes, they'll have some mate set, mate cup. They have mate time during the day. It's like tea for the British. Okay, so it's just extremely popular. Some people might say it's an addiction. I forgot to say, what makes it so addicting is that this holly leaf, this mate, is highly caffeinated. Okay, so it's a tea. It's caffeinated as coffee. Okay, so they love to drink it. Oh, you might not know a little fact. There's one American actor I heard recently who has been a big mate drinker for years. Kevin Bacon. He went to Argentina years ago and he discovered mate. He was curious about it. He tried it. He loved it. I saw a picture of him the other day with his mate cup, his mate gourd, with a bombilla, drinking it. So you never know who might like something. They from foreign cultures. They're a big fan. They're a big fan of that. Okay, so you have yerba mate. Very social, very cultural thing. People love to do it. It's in their bloodstream. My mom loves it. She's got to have it every day. And then what about some snacks or things people might eat with mate? Just for one, something called sandwiches de miga. Or miga sandwiches. You see what they are? You might think it's a simple sandwich, crumb sandwich. Or miga means bread, crumb. You could have ham and cheese. You could have hearts of palm. You have hard-boiled eggs cut in, maybe little bits of olive. You have different things they put in it. But miga sandwiches, and you might think, what's the big deal? Look, sandwiches with the crust cut off. It's an Argentinian thing, so it's hard to explain. It's something they do. We like to eat too, yerba mate with alfajor. This one's $2.99. This could be a little expensive. Okay. Famous brand I recommend. Have you ever seen called Havana? What's an alfajor? An alfajor is a cookie. Okay, basically 2 cookies. Could be covered in chocolate or just plain, covered in meringue. This one I only took a bite of. It has dulce de leche in the middle. You don't know what dulce de leche is? Think caramel, but better than caramel. It's sacrilegious to call it caramel. It's better. It's chocolate and dulce de leche, my favorite combination. People in Argentina, they also like to eat what's called Pakturas, basically pastries. When I was in Argentina, I used to go with my cousin down to the bakery every day, and we'd get these Pakturas, fresh, hot baked. Over there, traditionally, where they sell them, they would wrap them in white butcher paper. We take them, go back home, drink it with a mate, with a coffee or tea. And you know how big dulce de leche? Like even this donut has dulce de leche in the middle, of course. In America, what do we have traditionally? We have raspberry, strawberry fruit. In Argentina, it's dulce de leche. Croissant, okay? Well, my favorites are the alfajores. Let me see. You might wonder, if you're curious to try it, I recommend it. It's maybe an acquired taste. Maybe somebody could learn how to like it. It's a nice thing, like a tea. Brand I recommend, Taragui. You want to try, you might become an American, you might become a fan like Kevin Bacon did. Also, I forgot, you can take a little bit of mate and put it inside of a tea bag. It's called mate cocido, and brew it in a cup of hot water, and just drink it that style, more like a tea, like a regular. Okay, that's called mate cocido. Here's another one, another brand. They can come in flavors too. This one's called maracuya. This is what maracuya is passion fruit. I've seen these. They come grapefruit flavor as well. When you buy them, Latin American stores, especially one that tends to be Argentine. If you're in the South Bay area like I am, we have Torrance, Redondo Beach, Landi, Alameda, the beach cities. There are a couple of Argentine stores around here, or restaurants called El Gaucho, another one, Continental Meat Market. But you go and you look at Latin markets, you can find them. I think I've seen some supermarkets with them too. It's a fun drink though, you know what? I really recommend. It's you might really like it. Develop a habit. I'd like to start a mate club. No, excuse me, my throat. Any more mate. If you'd like to leave some comments about this, maybe you're a mate drinker, or you have questions about it, or in my series in my channel, I'd like to cover other cultural points, especially concerning cuisine with Latin America. If you have some ideas on something you'd like to see me share or talk about, please drop me a note. Hope you like me. Hope you subscribe to my channel. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Oh, by the way, you wonder about the shirt. This is from my favorite soccer team in Argentina. The two big teams over there are Boca Juniors. This is CABJ, refers to Club America Boca Juniors. Or I'm sorry, Club Atlético, Athletic Club Boca Juniors. Club America is a different thing. The other big team, their arch rival, is River Plate. Okay, so this is an old jersey. So those of you who know Argentine soccer, or we say most of the world says football, it's an old jersey, circa 2006, way back. Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you'll catch me again somewhere. Bye for now.